I'd have fucking broken it.
Yeah. How's it going, everybody?
Alexa, tell us about Until Dawn.
I don't know that.
Good enough. All right.
Alexa, tell us about the movie Until Dawn.
Until Dawn is a 2025 drama starring Ella Rubin, Michael Cimino, and Odessa Azion. A group of friends trapped in a time loop, where mysterious foes chase and kill them in gruesome ways, must survive until dawn to escape it. It is 1 hour and 43 minutes long. The movie has a rating of 6 out of 10 on IMDb based on around 7,100 votes, and is rated R.
I don't know why it keeps saying drama. I asked it that yesterday, and I was like, oh, what are some reviews of Until Dawn? And they're like, oh, it's a drama comedy.
I guess.
I mean...
Man, they'll do anything to say something's not horror nowadays.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty fucking bad, isn't it? Christ. Yeah. Yeah, so we watched Until Dawn last night. That was a fun time.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I remember, while watching the movie, I remembered a part of the trailer, and I was like, oh, that's that movie.
You know, it was weird, because I saw the trailer several times, because they kept showing it during AEW.
Oh, okay.
And, like, it's the only time I watch fucking ads anymore.
Okay. Right.
And I couldn't remember a single fucking thing from the trailer that I saw.
Yeah, the only thing I remember was that worm was in her face.
Oh, was that in the trailer?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting thing to have in the trailer.
I know.
And I think that's one of the few like CGI effects in the movie too.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's that movie. Yeah, because when I seen the part, I was like, oh, that was in the trailer, that little part. And other than that, it was like, oh, this is Until Dawn, and it's like, okay. Yeah, because I never played the game. I know. I guess it was a huge game. So
well, I don't know if it was huge. It got a lot of criticism.
Oh, really?
For not being a real game.
But that's how, like we talked about last night, that's how Heavy Rain was.
Yeah, I know. And Heavy Rain was, well, I don't want to say beloved by people, but
it was loved by people.
People like Heavy Rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've played Heavy Rain. This is a more serious game, but here's the thing: is I like that they maintain some of like the comedic aspects because Until Dawn is kind of funny. Okay, like the game itself.
Is it okay? What some of the things that you can pick that the character can say is kind of comical.
It's kind of like just silly dialogue and stuff like that. And Until Dawn feels like a video game version of a B movie almost. Oh, okay. So like the kind of shit we would watch, because it is at its heart, it's spoilers for Until Dawn the game. That's like it came out in fucking 2015.
If you're watching this, you're gonna get spoilers.
Yeah, we're spoiling you guys.
My God.
Go watch this movie.
Yeah, go watch it. I mean, it was
fun.
Watch.
It's not going to change your life, probably.
No.
But it's a decent movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's not bad at all.
Spoilers for a 10-year-old game now.
Yeah. Yes. Literally.
Until Dawn is a game about a bunch of teenagers, because this actually is a spoiler, because you don't find out until the end what's killing people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't find out until the end that it's a Wendigo. It's a game about a Wendigo killing teenagers in a cabin. Okay. It's B-movie fodder. Okay. You know? Mm-hmm. And it's very fun. I love it. These games, there are 2 of them so far, and they've kind of been used as ways to showcase PlayStation functionality, basically. I hate to, minimalize it to that, but, this game very clearly was made to showcase the motion controls on the PlayStation, because everything in it uses the motion controls for the controller. And then the second one, it was a rail shooter meant to showcase the PlayStation VR. It's very much a game series that's been used to showcase new technology for consoles. Mm-hmm. That being said, this one's really good. Mm-hmm. The rail shooter was kind of fun. Okay. If you like rail shooters. I played it a little bit. Okay. I don't have a PlayStation VR, but I played it at my uncle's house, and, it was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, cool.
Had some nice jump scares.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay. And so this is a PlayStation exclusive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it still is.
Okay.
But it was when it came out.
Okay.
Because it did get a remaster, and I don't remember if the remaster was on other stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see if it was or not.
And I didn't get the remaster because I have the game.
Yeah, right.
And it only came out 10 years ago, and all they did was like a visual revamp, and like...
Right, whatever.
If I want to do that, I'll play The Quarry.
Right.
Which I still have to play. Okay. But it takes up 80 gigabytes on my console.
Ooh, that's heavy.
Yeah. PlayStation, work your fucking shit out.
Yeah. I don't want to have to plug my goddamn external hard drive into the back of my goddamn
It's not even that. I can't play it if it's on an external hard drive because it's a PlayStation 5 game. Yeah.
No.
Leave those kids alone, Susan.
I know, right? Hey, no! Anyways, yeah. Susie! Oh, gotta love dogs. No!
You actually do have to love them.
Yes.
Legally required.
Knock it off!
Despite
you gotta love this production. It's so great.
Alright. I'm closing the window.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope, we can't have nice things now, Susie.
Nope, good job, Suze. You just, you broke your limit. Shut the shades too, John. There you go. Fun. Good job, John. Yeah, but I mean, this was very unique. I mean, so this is mainly a narrative-based game, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, can you choose different characters that you can play as?
It switches between characters. Because, like, at the beginning of the game, the characters kind of split up.
Okay.
And then they're all kind of doing their own thing, so it cuts between, like, the different characters. Right. And as more characters die, you play as other characters.
Okay.
And there are ways for everyone to survive. There's ways for no one to survive. It's an interesting game. Okay. It's a fun game.
Awesome. That sounds really fun.
It's really neat. I don't understand the people who didn't like it, but it is what it is.
I'm surprised if this game is 10 years old, it took 10 years to make the movie.
You know, I've been hearing, like, rumors about a movie of it for a long time.
Oh, okay.
And then it felt like it kind of shadow dropped almost. Like,
yeah.
Because all of a sudden it was just like, bam, trailer. Yeah. It was like, wait.
Yeah.
That's like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, because I mean, like a movie like this, I'm surprised it didn't have like a Super Bowl trailer.
Yeah.
You know, like something like big that's going to be coming out.
It felt like they were trying to bury this one.
Yeah.
And this felt like a fuck you, it's January movie almost.
Yeah, right.
Where it's just like, we're not going to tell you about it because you're not going to see it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I only saw that one little snippet trailer, and that was it.
Yeah? Well, I mean, maybe it's just because I watch AEW and Max that I just get the same trailers over and over and over again.
Right, yeah. That
so, like, every ad break, there was an Until Dawn trailer, and I was just like, do I want to see an Until Dawn movie? And then I was like, maybe, but I don't really know what I'm looking at based on the trailer. And then I listened to Dead Meat James talk about it, because apparently they went off and saw it early, I guess.
Yeah, like a pre-exclusive.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But they got to see it early, and they were just like,
no,
stop. That's why I don't have dogs.
I know. Yeah, Debbie James. Yeah, he gets to see
that fucking troll.
Yeah, he gets to see a lot of that cool shit.
Yeah, but he was like, no, it takes place in the same universe, but it's not based on the game. Right. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, that, because the number one criticism everyone had was, why would you make an Until Dawn game? Because the game is, or why would you make a movie? Because, like, the game is kind of like a movie, you know? And,
yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to create a universe, too.
Well, yeah. I mean, it always felt like there was more going on in the game than you get to see. Okay. So I kind of like that. And I think they might have been the same people who did The Quarry, but I might be wrong.
Yeah.
I think they've done a few similar games.
Yeah.
But
I like narrative-based games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Especially when they're goofy.
Yeah. There isn't too many of them anymore.
What I like, I didn't like the Telltale ones as much, but I liked how much control you have over the narrative in this one.
Okay. So, like, let's say, so you can replay it multiple times then,
yes.
correct? Yeah.
And get different endings.
Yes, yeah, that's kind of what that's
and
probably
like,
what they want.
Throughout the entire game, you find collectibles, too.
Yeah.
And those kind of flesh out the story.
Right.
Like the background behind the story.
Right.
So it's a neat, like, it's a neat game, and at some point I wanted to stream it, but you know how that works. I don't even know what I'm streaming next. I might stream Indiana Jones, I guess.
There you go. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Because it takes up 120 gigabytes. It'd be a shame to not stream it while
damn, that's big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Jesus Christ, these games are getting so big.
Well, that one, it's a lot of big maps.
Okay.
And like lots of levels to the maps, because like you always have the street level map, and then you have like the tops of the building levels, and then like the underground levels of the maps. So it's a lot of stuff going on.
No, that's understandable. I mean, these games are just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. That one I would recommend.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably stream it, but yeah, everyone should play that Indiana Jones game. It's good.
I'll probably get it. I still got to get Baldur's Gate.
Well, you should get Baldur's Gate more.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate's the same size as the Indiana Jones game.
God damn it.
And Baldur's Gate is way more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
At some point, I'll stream Baldur's Gate too. But, like, it is what it is.
In time. Anyway, so, yeah, we forgot to say in the beginning, May the 4th be with you. Today is May 4th.
It is?
It is.
Holy shit, why aren't we doing Star Wars?
We could.
No, we can't.
No?
Why would we do that? We made one pact.
What?
And that was, we're not going to do Star Wars.
Okay.
We'll do every other movie, but never Star Wars.
Okay. Sounds good to me. That's a big franchise that we're not going to touch.
We'll never do Star Wars because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and by that I mean I love Star Wars. I love all the Star Wars. I love the original trilogy. I love The Last Jedi. I'm pretty neutral on the other two in the new trilogy.
I like The Last Jedi.
Yeah, I love The Last Jedi. That movie is great. And fuck everyone who says otherwise.
Yeah, I like that movie. It was very good.
Yeah, because it threw away all of the stupid bullshit that J.J. Abrams was setting up, and instead of having something interesting, we decided to go with fucking J.J. Abrams and his boring bullshit. Fuck J.J. Abrams. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, as a filmmaker.
Yes.
Maybe just take all his pens away.
Yeah. I agree.
Anyway, we're not going to touch on Star Wars.
Yeah, but happy May the 4th.
But yeah, happy May the 4th.
Yes. Yeah. Like you're like, today is May 4th? Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what fucking day it is. I just know it's filming day.
It is. It's filming day. Yes. Yes, but until dawn. We watched the movie last night. It was super fun.
Yeah, it's got a lot of great special effects.
Yeah.
Apparently, the special effects artist has a YouTube channel where he does special effects, and I guess on his YouTube channel there were points where he was like, he had videos where he was posting tests for the special effects for the show, or for the movie, and the special effects were awesome.
Like I was telling John last night, it reminded me of Ready or Not.
Yeah,
I mean with the explosions.
I forgot to look up if it's the same guy.
Yeah, I didn't see. I even looked it up and I didn't see that it was the same guy.
Oh, so it's not.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know what else he did, but good job.
Yeah, that was very good.
I liked most of the actors in this.
Right.
There wasn't anyone who I thought was bad.
Right.
There were a few threads that they probably could have followed up a little bit more on, but the movie's already, like, pushing 2 hours.
Yeah,
so.
That's a long horror movie.
And a part of me was just like, this movie's running, like, 5 to 10 minutes too long. But it is what it is. I'd like to see more in this universe. Just because, like, the movie made it interesting. Like, there's the part where they leave the fucking... where they try to drive away. There's just, like, a giant monster. I want to see more about what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
I want to know what that is.
That was really cool.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but
they never followed up on that, and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Like, I assume it's something to do with... because they talk about the main villain talks about how the psychology of each person who goes into the town affects what they encounter in the town.
Okay.
So, like, the main character encounters, like, the masked killer and the witch and, other stuff. I think those are the two he pointed out specifically.
Okay. So, let's go back.
Oh, he said spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think that's what that would be called.
No.
But maybe it's because, like, spontaneous explosions didn't... like...
Yeah. Holy fuck. And so, let's go back to the game. So that's... it's focused... those three things are focused on for Clover, correct?
Yeah.
And so, like, let's say if the main character was Max, then it would be different?
I guess.
Okay.
But
okay.
The game's not really quite like that. It is a little bit.
Okay.
Where some things will change based on your answers to, like, psychological questions.
Okay.
But a lot of it has more to do with, like, how you view different characters and things like that.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. I like Dr. Hill in this movie.
I liked that actor. He was good.
Yeah, he was awesome in Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wood chipper guy. Put Steve Buscemi in a wood chipper.
He kept reminding me of the guy from Scary Movie 2, like with the weird hand.
Oh, yeah, Chris Elliott. Yeah, he kind of does look like Chris Elliott. Mm-hmm.
Like, he kind of looked like him a little bit at certain points.
Yeah.
But I knew it wasn't him. I was just like, he was in
the Big Lebowski too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had those vibes.
Yeah.
Especially like at the gas station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I think he was the guy in the Big Lebowski who was the nihilist.
Oh, the German guy?
Yeah.
You think?
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cool nihilist. Yeah. All right, let's talk about the plot a little bit, Johnny.
Well, I mean, the plot is basically these teens are looking for
Mel.
Yeah,
Clover's sister,
and they're at the last location that she was seen.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been going on a tour of, like, her last journey or whatever. And the one psychologist guy who never shuts up about how he's a psychologist or he's a psychology major.
Good old Abe.
Yeah.
That guy fucking sucks.
Everyone's least favorite character.
Oh, that guy is awful.
I love that his girlfriend stabs him at one point. It's so funny.
Good old Nina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good shit.
Mm-hmm. I just couldn't get over how much she looked like Rhea Ripley.
She looked nothing like Rhea Ripley.
I mean, just kind of like the facial structure. That was it.
Nah, she's, like, way smaller.
Oh, well, of course.
Rhea Ripley's, like, what is it, 5'9"?
Yeah, she's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Very tall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got Clover, Max, Nina, and then Megan. I fucking loved Megan's character. The psychic.
That's what I wanted them to dive into a little bit.
Yes, I did. I was like, well, this is a cool character. And that even came in the reviews, and a lot of the critics said that she was obviously the best character.
Yeah.
Because she had the most, like, well, not lore, but interesting things about her.
Yeah, and she also was the one who tied more things into the story.
Yeah. Because she was the one who kind of pointed out that, she's losing her hair, growing an extra tooth.
That was one of my favorite parts, was as it goes on and they start to change more and more.
So my question is, let's go to the middle of the movie. I don't understand it. Did they just There we go. We haven't had that in a while. Johnny's phone throw, yes. Anyways, so in the middle of the movie, do they start to lose their minds? Is that how it is? Their memory?
I assume so.
Okay, because they obviously ate.
Here's the thing: is that's a thing that they don't touch on in the movie or in the game.
Okay,
like they don't really touch on like how you change into a Wendigo. Mm-hmm. We just know that like one of the characters had changed into a Wendigo at one point.
Yes, and that was Mel. Who changed kind of into
well, in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the game, actually, it's like... So the plot of the game is it's a group of teenagers and they go to this cabin a year after... if I remember right, it was either a year after this accident that caused one of the main character's sisters to die.
Okay.
Or... I think it was like an accident. But... Then she gets like given up for dead. They never find her.
Okay.
And then they go back a year later.
Okay.
And then a Wendigo is killing them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So there was that kind of like similarity too.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of like that. It was like, oh, this is very unique.
Yeah.
You know, where they have the part from the trailer where they. You know, she tries to pull out or Abe wanted to pull out the worm, and then her face turns into like a fucking worm.
I thought that was so funny,
that was
dude.
Classic.
and like, she's just like, they're like, and she's like, what happened? And they're like, nothing, it's gone.
Yeah. That's all gone. That's completely in your fucking face. And it's like a spread, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually really cool."
That was so cool how she looks away and then she turns back and like half of her face.
Yeah.
It felt like something from The Gallows. If The Gallows was a better movie.
Oh, there's another fucking gem that we got to review.
Woo!
Oh,
I know Savannah was just like, I was like, where have I seen? Because there's a part where they're going through the phone, and they find out that the guy has been recording stuff.
Good old Abe. And
they keep forgetting.
Yeah.
So he was recording different stuff.
I actually kind of found that part a little scary.
Which part?
Just like a lot of the found footage stuff.
Oh, yeah, because I Hello?
Just the coffee pot. It's just the coffee pot.
Yeah, I love the one where they just turn around and they're in the hallway and they're just like, what the fuck is that? And then it just like explodes and it's like up against the thing and coming at them and they're like, oh my god! And then that's the only explanation you get for what that thing is.
I thought it was cool too when Max was fucking stabbing the shit out of that Wendigo.
Yeah.
So that's where we're kind of adding some of that.
Why won't you die?
I thought it was kind of cool too with that found footage stuff with like the Silent Hill siren.
Yeah,
the Silent Hill siren, dude. That was like, yes.
That was I think was the creepiest one because it was just like a siren going off and everybody like, what in the fuck is that?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I gave it a 7 on IMDb.
Yeah, I think it deserves a 7.
Yeah.
I think a solid 6 is right with what they said.
I suppose.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people who were just like, this is nothing but a gore fest. And it's like, fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck.
No. There's some plot.
There's so much to this movie, the more you think about it.
Yes. Yeah. It's a good film.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
And it's also like, it has a lot of jump scares, but I think it uses its jump scares really well.
Right.
So I never got tired of them.
Oh no! They didn't have too many. That's the thing about it.
I counted, I think, 5 or 6.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't suffocate you with fucking jump scares the whole time.
And a lot of the jump scares completely happened on camera, so it didn't feel like a jump scare quite as much. Because, like, technically you could be like, when that thing, like, gets taller, that's kind of a jump scare. Right. But it all happens on camera, so it's not really a jump scare.
Right.
It's just, like, sudden.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or like when she turns her face and part of her face is messed up, that's technically a jump scare, but like it's not really.
No.
And but there are only a few like really heavy-handed jump scares, and they did a really good job of making them feel very different.
Yes.
And I liked that.
Oh, yeah.
I especially liked the one where they were looking at the Wendigo in the background. And, and then, like, another one popped up.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, when they were down in the tunnels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it and I was just like, holy shit, that was a really well done shot.
Because you weren't expecting that.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that at all.
Yep.
That was cool.
The jump scares were spread out enough to where you don't expect them and that they didn't feel forced or like annoying.
Right.
And actually they kind of felt like they do in the video game.
Okay.
Because a lot of the video game, because the game relies on jump scares, since the controls are based on the motion controls for the console, it wants you to jerk back and forth to instinctively choose directions to run from things. So it'll make jump scares pop out at you and then make you jerk.
Nice. That's fucking awesome. I like that.
Yeah, it's a cool mechanic.
I like that. That's really cool.
Apparently nobody played with because everyone was like, this game's dumb and boring. And it's like, did you use the
Give me a fucking break.
Controls?
Give me a fucking break. Dude, that's why you get a next-gen console.
Yeah.
You don't fucking want to play with a PS3. You're playing a PS4.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
Like, one of the first things it asked you, it explained, like, the way that the game wants you to experience it, where it's just like, yeah, there's motion controls, and we want you to be able to choose things on instinct, or, select things. And that was one of the really fun things, is there's a cursor on the screen, and it wants you to, like, go around with the motion controls and look for stuff.
Right.
But if you get rid of that stuff, it loses a lot of its luster.
No, absolutely.
Because it's not as much of an experience.
No. I mean, that you're playing a next-gen console for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting stuff in there for a next-gen console reason there. I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome, because you sure as hell wouldn't get that with a 3.
It's literally the only time I've been like, yeah, the motion controls on this are cool, because they were super responsive and, like...
Well, it's made for that.
And it was made for it.
I mean, that's literally what it's made for. Why would you not take advantage of what the actual game is made for? I mean, come on.
It didn't feel gimmicky, necessarily, even though it technically is.
Whatever.
Just because it's gimmicky doesn't mean it's bad, though.
No, absolutely not.
And this movie was neat.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, so the director was David Sandberg. He directed a movie which I really, really liked that we have
he did something else
that we did not talk about yet. Lights Out.
I didn't like Lights Out.
I know you didn't.
I liked the short film, but I did not like.
I know you didn't. I liked that film.
I thought it was dumb, but
you got to remember how big of a fucking hype that movie was.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was dumb.
Yeah, it didn't live up to expectations. I get it.
Absolutely not.
No, but it has its fucking scary moments. It does. But yeah, he did Lights Out. He did those new fucking Shazam movies.
Oh, that's why I had heard of him.
Yeah,
I heard that second one was really bad.
Yeah, I didn't watch the second one.
I heard the first one was good.
Yeah, the first one was funny. I liked that first one, and then he did Annabelle Creation.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you didn't like that one either.
I like it better than Lights Out.
One for 3.
I like it better than Lights Out.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. No, I mean, the way he utilizes filmography, I
don't hate Annabelle Creation. I just don't think it's that good.
Yeah. Because I liked it.
I remember you were like, "Oh, it's amazing," and I'm like, I think definitely not.
I think it's very good. I think some of the way the filmography is.
Why is Alexa doing that?
Oh, it's probably going to tell me that the Brewers are going to come on and lose to the Cubs today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't care about that. I don't fucking care.
Fuck the Brewers.
Yeah, they'll get swept today. Cool. So it had a budget of $15 million, so it did not have very big of a budget.
I mean, that's a decent sized budget, though.
Yeah. And box office so far is 34.8, which is pretty good without a mass marketing campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, because it did not.
That's double. Usually you want to do
I couldn't believe we saw it at 6 o'clock, almost 7 o'clock, and it was full. I mean, that theater was pretty packed.
No, it was not.
And that was pretty packed for a horror movie on a Saturday night. that didn't get much recognition.
I guess there were like 6 other people in there though.
Oh, there was more than that.
No, when I bought the tickets, it was us and 2 other people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. and that definitely it filled up after that.
Yeah.
No, I thought.
Well, I know the people behind us, like 2 or 3 rows behind us, because they were in front of us in the line. They bought tickets to the movie.
Nice.
At the theater.
Oh, see, you really never see that anymore. I miss doing that. You don't have to pick your fucking seat.
Oh.
Just sit where you want.
Oh, well, let's go back to fucking Iron Mountain, I guess.
No. No, those seats suck.
Yeah, that's why you have to pick your seats now.
I know. I do like those seats that they got at Marcus. Those are fucking.
I'm not going to complain about picking the seats, but I like it because it used to be where you could go in and you could buy a movie theater seat, and if you don't show up on time, you might not have a seat.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. It's the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Because I watched The Village in the front row.
Well, we watched Godzilla, King of the Monsters in the front row.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, I remember when we watched Barbarian, that was in the second row.
Yeah.
Well, Bay.
We kind of just showed up for that one. So
that was fucking worth it.
Yeah. That was fun.
Oh, that was a fun movie. God, I love that movie. That's a movie we need to review.
We did.
Did we do Barbarian?
I thought so.
Oh, maybe we did it on Twitch.
Did we?
I think so.
Sound off in the comments.
Yeah. I mean, if we did, then you'll have to tag that video.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure I'll forget to.
Probably. But that was a fun movie. That was a super fun movie.
Yeah.
And we saw that for your quote unquote bachelor party when we went to Player 2R.
Yeah, that was great. We should have gotten food there.
I know.
We should go to the one here.
Yeah, we could. The one here sucks compared to the one in Green Bay.
Oh yeah, but they sell food.
They do.
I heard the food's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I never ate there. Yeah, but they have better arcades up in Green Bay.
I assume.
Yeah, especially Super High Impact.
Yeah. Well, everyone says that the pinball game in Green Bay is way better.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't play much we did not play much of that.
No, because that's where all the drunk people were playing.
I know. The
last thing I wanted to do was play pinball on the fucking beer-drenched pinball machines.
Yeah, I know. Son of a bitch.
Like, I remember the one I was playing at had like a half a beer just sitting.
Yeah, I think it did. Didn't it?
There.
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Fuck, man, this place is rough sometimes." I guess. Yeah. Upstairs was fine. It was downstairs that was kind of sketchy.
I know. The upstairs was nice.
Yeah,
because a lot of people did not go upstairs.
I guess. Yeah. Cool. We'll have to go there again.
Yeah, but so we got. We really don't have many big names in this.
No.
We got
a lot of newer people.
Yeah. I looked at Michael Cimino's name. That's the guy who played Max, and I'm like, God damn it, I've heard of that name, and that is not the same guy. Michael Cimino directed The Deer Hunter.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, so that's not the actor, Michael Cimino. That's the director, Michael Cimino.
I don't know. On his IMDb, it did say that he was a producer.
I mean, that very well could be, but it was like, oh, I knew that name, and I was like, oh, that's not the same guy I was thinking about.
No,
Did you say that he was in Ghosts?
No.
Who was that one? Was that Megan?
And Danzio? That's definitely not.
Odessa? Is that the one who played Nina?
Which one's Nina?
Odessa Asian?
Yeah, it's her.
Okay,
she's in Ghosts.
Okay. I need to watch that show. That show seems very fun.
I really like the UK one and the American one.
Oh, really?
But
there's a UK one?
Yeah, the American one is based on a UK one.
Oh, I didn't know.
And now they're making a French one. It's just a fun concept because it's like a very historical house with a bunch of ghosts from different time periods.
Can Americans get anything that's not British, like The Office? Seriously?
We got Resident Alien.
We did. I like that show.
I need to finish.
And I really love that show. That was me and my dad's go-to.
Yeah?
For fun during the pandemic.
It's not a very fun show.
Oh, that fucking show was hilarious.
It's very funny, but it's very dark.
What is the name of that guy, John?
What guy? Alan Tudyk?
There you go. See, I can never remember his name. But he was in one of the best comedies, right, John?
Yeah, Knight's Tale.
All right, just turn off that fucking camera. I'm done.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes. God, I love that.
Because it was
movie.
him and I forget that guy's name.
See, I can never remember that guy's name
but
either.
Kevin Smith always said that he's the Canadian Jack Black.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he worked with him on Reaper.
Okay. That's a movie we still haven't done either, is Tusk.
Oh.
Yeah.
We haven't done any Kevin Smith movies.
You haven't.
Man, we should do like a whole...
We need to do something for Halloween this year. We need to come
How many weeks we got?
Alexa, how many weeks are in October this year?
This year, October has 4 weeks and 3 days. Did that answer your question?
No.
Yes.
Thanks for your feedback.
That doesn't. It means nothing when you say that. Nothing.
So, we could do House.
We could. House 2, House 3, House 4.
Yeah. House.
Well, let's hope we get a
4.
decent horror movie that comes out in October. That's not fucking Saw, or because that was always the staple for many years was another fucking Saw movie.
We're kind of running out of series that have 4. Wishmaster? We could do Wishmaster. I think that has 4.
Is it?
Think so.
Okay. I like Andrew Devoff. He's a bad man. It's a fucking great series.
What, Wishmaster?
Yes.
Yes. Well, the first one's really good.
Well, it's so stupid. That's what makes it fun.
Well, the first one's good. I'm sure they get stupider as it goes.
I showed my brother this year. I always do it between March Madness. This is that we're deep. We're way off topic. I don't care. I don't care.
This episode is running so fucking long.
This is our first video in 3 months. So yeah. Right, John? 3 months, isn't it?
I don't remember.
3 months? I can't.
We did pretty good in the analytics last time, though.
Good. No. We need to do it more often. But anyways, I showed my brother. It's a trope what I do, and it's so fucking stupid. I started it in an AMRO, where we'd be watching March Madness, because that's usually when March Madness is on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
I'll turn on, like, let's say if there's a break in the action, I'll turn on Leprechaun. And it's always like Leprechaun 2 where they're in fucking Vegas.
Leprechaun into Hood.
Oh my god! And it'll be some of the stupidest deaths that you'll see. And then I always turn back on March Madness. But my brother this year was the first time that he watched the whole series of Leprechaun because of what I did.
I need to watch the whole series of Leprechaun.
I mean, he did turn it off a few times, which I don't blame him. Like the one where he's in space and shit. But I was like, fucking A. I convinced my very Christian brother to watch Leprechaun.
I don't know, man. Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun Back to the Hood, I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Those movies did not age well.
No. Well, those are bad films.
Those movies are
they're
pretty fucking racist.
But they're fucking funny at times, though. Like the first 3... Because I think he stopped watching after like the third one, and I'm like, I give it to you. You actually watched the first 3.
I mean, those are the good ones.
Yeah, I mean they're funny. I mean that's the thing about it. It's like where the lady blows up in the bathroom because she wishes for John.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
this is
don't pay
fucking
attention
insane.
to that. Yeah, where she blows up like in the bathroom.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god, this is fucking so stupid.
Pizza Mania.
I know. We had pizza last night.
I know.
Yeah, but so I convinced a person to watch a horror movie, which I'm very proud about.
That is good.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Stay away from that.
Yeah. Themes. You got any themes?
Because
we went over the plot.
I think the theme of this movie is about working together and not giving up.
I was going to say that. You literally took
I know that sounds
right out of my
goofy,
mouth. You literally did.
The main concept behind it is at one point they're all told that one person has to die, and they bicker for a little bit, but the whole mantra they keep saying to each other is like, when we go through fucked up shit, we go through fucked up shit together.
Yep.
And like, yeah, that's
what I liked about it. It's like, this isn't the common trope where you get really one asshole who wants to do it all to himself, but that fucking guy gets it in the end.
Yeah.
I mean, when he says that, when his girlfriend fucking pitchforks him through the fucking chest, and I'm like, yes.
That wasn't a pitchfork. That was a pickaxe.
Oh, yeah, a pickaxe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but still, I mean, it was like, yes, they're actually going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like old school friendship is magic shit.
That's what I liked.
Yeah, I liked it.
That was actually really cool, and they stuck to it.
Yeah.
Even though Abe was a douche.
I mean, someone did die in the end, but it wasn't one of them.
Yeah, fuck Dr. Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the villain.
Yeah. Fucking wood chipper guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fed him the water that makes you explode.
Yeah. What was that? What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but water makes you explode, so
that was, what the fuck?
Don't drink the water, guys.
And so, let me, I get it. I'm not going to go back to the game.
What's the good?
The good?
Or what's the bad?
The good are the deaths.
Yeah?
Dude, that fucking first, when they first encounter the guy with the mask.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. Fucking Abe falls in half.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed though with Nina on that first set of kills. It's an off-scene kill. Why?
Probably because they didn't want this movie to be 2 hours long.
I mean, I get it, but I mean, you showed everybody else die.
Yeah.
I mean, you did.
I don't know. Every now and then an off-screen death is fine.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was fine for this one because, like, I was just like, oh, an off-screen death. And I was like, well, we're going to see her die later. So.
Yeah, but at this point, I had no idea.
Because this movie is a time loop movie.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I did.
No idea. No clue.
Like the Endless.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking
That's the one?
Endless.
The one with the, man, that...
Fucking Mike Johnson in the cabin.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just
Endless.
like, no, we're not friends. We just do crack together.
Yes, that is The Endless. Yes, that is one of the best movies.
That movie, legendary movie night, because that was when everyone picked movies and they all ended up being time loop movies.
Yes.
Then it spawned the movie night trope of somebody being like, is this a fucking time loop movie?
Because I think that's when we were still doing it over the PlayStation, wasn't it? Yeah, because we picked the triangle.
Yeah, it was the triangle
and
the Endless, and I think it's called the Cave.
Yeah, the Cove.
I picked the Cave. I think it was,
and that was definitely a time loop movie.
It's not a time loop movie, but it is a time manipulation movie.
Yes, because the Earth is
the world goes faster outside of the cave than it does inside.
Yes, that was cool.
Yeah, that was a cool concept for the movie.
I really liked
Not
that.
really a horror movie, but like kinda.
Oh, it had its moments.
Yeah,
it had its moments. But for the bad, I mean. No.
Go watch this movie.
I don't think there's anything about the bad.
Nah, I don't think anything was really bad.
I mean, I don't think there's really anything ugly either.
Part of me thinks that this movie could have either been 5 to 10 minutes shorter or like 20 minutes longer, depending.
Yeah.
And I don't know if either of those would have necessarily affected the movie in any meaningful way.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's bad, but some of the acting was pretty shit.
Some of the acting was fine. Like, I wasn't offended by any of the acting.
This is
we're about to watch Cannibal Man probably, and if you
Sure.
think the acting in Until Dawn was bad, I imagine Cannibal Man's in Spanish, isn't it?
Is it really?
It's not an American movie.
Oh.
It's either French or Spanish.
Oh. Maybe we could pick something else. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, we could pick Sick Nurses.
Yeah, we can do that. Is that in?
It's in Thai.
Thai. Okay. Either way.
Actually, I might have only picked foreign movies.
God damn it! Son of a bitch. Oh, that's all right though. Get our brains moving on a Sunday. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I think that The acting could have been better, but so what? Who fucking cares?
Yeah,
I really don't care about
the
that.
acting could have been better, but like the acting wasn't bad enough to be a major complaint.
No. I mean, I think they could have developed Clover's mental illness a little bit better.
Maybe, but I kind of like how they did Clover's like mental illness, where we kind of don't know. Yeah. Because like they were just like, we don't really know about what Clover's deal is until somebody's like, you know, she tried to kill herself twice and failed, and it's like, holy shit! Actually, maybe like we shouldn't be listening to what Clover's saying in the constant die loop.
Yeah, let's nod and say we did. Yeah.
So I actually kind of liked how they revealed that information.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, I think that's really all I have to say. I mean, I think it's a good film. Go watch it.
Go watch this one.
I wonder what streaming platform it's going to be on, since it's Sony.
Sony Core?
Could be.
But then you have to buy it.
I know.
Here's the thing, is Sony is the one who basically owns a monopoly on the Blu-rays now, so they're going to push the Blu-ray release for this like crazy, probably.
Good. We don't have many of them anymore.
Because Sony's the one that's been buying up the Blu-ray publishing rights, or the physical media publishing rights for like all these other companies.
Really?
Yeah. Oh. So they're going to be the ones releasing it. It's basically Sony's the big one, and then it's Arrow and Criterion, which I think is owned by Barnes & Noble.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah. Criterion Collections.
Either that or they're both owned by a parent company, but I don't know. Either way, Criterion Collection it's a Barnes & Noble brand.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because they have that section in Barnes & Noble, right? Oh, okay.
And they're the ones who always have the huge sale on it.
Yeah, they always have good deals. Yeah, but give this a watch. It's a fun film.
This has gone on too long.
No, it hasn't.
We did not follow our format.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
We had the plot.
Do we do
good, bad, or the ugly?
I thought we just do the good, bad, and the ugly, and then.
Well, we do like a skim version of the plot. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it was.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's our first video in a long time.
Yeah, it went almost an hour.
I don't care.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
See y'all next time.
Bye.